Hey, what's going on? My name is Andrew Dunbar. I own a Facebook marketing company called Vestra Marketing. And in this very quick video, as promised, I want to show you how we were able to generate 35 leads in 7 days for one of our CrossFit clients. We did this all within a week, and it was for under $100. It was about $95. So not bad, about $3 a lead. Now this is actually, if you're wondering, this is 35 people, and this is really what it looks like. It's hard to visualize how powerful this can be if you're just looking at numbers, like 35 leads in 7 days. You know, it sounds cool, but if you actually imagine 35 people hearing about your CrossFit gym and getting interested about it and saying, raising their hand saying, yes, I want to try this out. Yes, I want to come down and try this out. That's what it looks like, and that's very powerful. I remember a couple of years ago, I was actually running a fitness center. It wasn't a CrossFit gym, but it was something similar. It was a group fitness, more based around cardio. And I remember we'd have about 30 people per class. You know, on a good day, we'd have 30 people per class. And we were always trying to figure out, how can we get more clients? We have such an amazing thing here. I mean, I don't have to explain to you the benefits of fitness. You built a business around it. I mean, fitness can change people's lives. Literally, it changed my life forever. And you know, when people came down to the gym, and you can see people are sweating and they're smiling and they're working out with the people next to them. CrossFit and group fitness activities are so different than traditional gyms because you have that teammate component there, that team mentality. It's a family that you're working with and growing with. And I remember just people who come down and try it out, and their lives would literally be changed within a week. You can see people who are depressed go to ecstatic within a week. People who are just, not confident, after 2 weeks, they're looking at their results and they're just, it's almost indescribable, the feeling that you get knowing that you help someone achieve that big of a result in their life. And I'm sure you're very familiar with that feeling, and it's an amazing thing to do for people. But I remember when I was running this gym, that was my favorite part. I just wanted to do it for more people. I wanted more people to come down to our gym. And we kind of maxed out at like 30 people per session because we were, we were getting referrals and all that, and that was cool, but people are dropping off, and they were kind of like dropping off at the same rate that they were coming in. And I was thinking, how can we get more leads? How can we do this? It's so frustrating. We tried handing out postcards, handing out flyers, I remember at times I was even trying to use Tinder to try to attract female clientele. It was pretty crazy. And I tried everything, and then one day I heard about Facebook ads, and I was like, that sounds interesting. Bringing people down to the gym on autopilot in my exact, demographic who I want to work with, that sounds too good to be true. Honestly, that's what I thought. But my business got to a point where I needed to do that. I needed to learn. I needed to understand these Facebook ads. Otherwise, I probably, we were just going to go out of business the way it was going. It was slow growth, but it was always a grind, honestly. So we learned about Facebook ads. We learned how to do this. And when we figured this out, we had more leads than we could possibly handle. More people want to come down than we could possibly handle. We've grown locations now, and it's pretty amazing to be able to expand like that, because once you have that consistent lead flow coming in, imagine if you have this every single week. What would that do for your business? What would that do for your gym? How many more members do you think, if 35 people came down for like a trial or something, how many would, obviously not all of them are going to stay, but man, not every week. That's even just this. If you got this one time, that would have helped us massively, I know. So I've spent the last 3 years trying to figure out online lead generation for my businesses. And that's actually how I got into Facebook ads, is trying to figure out how to run it for my gym. So basically, this is all done through Facebook ads. There's no flyers, there's no newspapers, there's no commercials or anything. Facebook is not expensive, $100. It's not that expensive to get, 35 new leads, right? And that's all great, but I want to show you exactly how we did it, because it's cool for me to stand here and talk about how awesome it is to get all these leads, but the point of this video is to show you how you can do that. So basically, on Facebook, maybe you've run a Facebook ad before, maybe you haven't, but it kind of works like this. There's an ad here. You can put out an ad, and it'll have a picture or video, and it might have some text here, and it looks something like that. That's pretty terrible drawing, but it's something like that. You put out an ad on Facebook, and you promote your business. But how do you do that more effectively? How do you do that so that you have 35 people or however many people coming down to you on autopilot? You don't want to just we used to put out content. We put out like workout videos and say, hey, here's free meal plans and here's all this stuff, but it never really generated any new clients. It's great to put out valuable content for sure. Highly recommend it. It's really helping people, but at the end of the day, you want people in the door, right? You want people down at your gym, and you want people signing up for memberships. So how do you do that? So what we did for this client and for our own business is we did something very similar, simple, that looks like this. We ran a simple ad saying, hey, location. For example, I'm from New York, specifically Queens. I could say something like, hey, Queens, we're doing a special for our gym, for our CrossFit gym, to promote our gym. You and a friend get to come down for a week. The friend part is really powerful. You can give away a free pass, like, hey, just click here to claim your free pass. You're giving people a free trial to your gym, right? I mean, whether you do that or not, I'm sure you do something similar, but that's a great way to get people indoors. Give them something of value, right? So they come here and they click on this ad to get their free trial, right? Or their free, we've done coupons or vouchers before, and people can actually print them out or show them on their phone in nice little graphics. And people come in, they show it on their phone and say, hey, I have this voucher, I have this free trial from Facebook, and that will get them in the door. But how do you actually do that? That's the overall concept, is get people from Facebook down to your gym, right? But how do we do that in the best way possible? Well, when people click on this ad, they come to what's called an opt-in page. So you can build this on a simple software like ClickFunnels. I'll put a link to ClickFunnels somewhere in here. Or actually, it's just ClickFunnels.com. Just go to ClickFunnels.com and you'll be able to do this for yourself. But you can build a simple what's called opt-in page to get people to put in their name and email. So they're giving you their information so you can follow up with them in exchange for them getting this free pass, right? This would be the let's just call it free pass. That's what we ran for our gym. We ran a free 3-day pass. For this CrossFit client that we've had, we ran a 7-day pass. You can do whatever you want, just make sure that it's a valuable thing, right? So you can do like free class for you and a friend. You and a friend works really well because you're getting 2 for the price of 1, basically. You're getting people to bring down their friend. Most people don't know that they can bring down a friend, right? I mean, as gym owners, we're like, yeah, bring down as many people as you want. The more the better. But they're people who are not owning a gym don't look at it like a business. They're not like, oh, I can just bring a friend for free, right? So you don't have to do that, but that works really well because now you're getting 2 people to come down for this free pass. And then once people are in the door, you do your thing, right? This is your business here, CrossFit. Like when people get down the door, you do your thing. I'm sure you're really good at that. I'm sure you've done it, 100 times by now. I know that was never really a problem for us. It was just actually getting people to the gym. So let me break this down for you a little bit more, because I know when I first learned this stuff, I did not understand anything. I'm not a techie guy or anything. I just want to work out and help people. So do my best to break this down simply. So the reason we want to build what's called an opt-in page, again, you can build it in like ClickFunnels, is because we want to have what's called an email autoresponder. Maybe you have this already, and if you do, I apologize for being, giving you basic, but I like to keep things simple. What a crazy thing. Basically, when people click on this ad to get, claim their free pass, right? They will put in their name and email, and they'll get added to your email autoresponder. And the reason we want to do that is so you can follow up with people and keep sending them to this free pass. We had an email sequence of about 7 days. So when people clicked on the ad to get their free pass, they put in their name and email. Only after they put in their name and email are they able to get this free pass. It's kind of like the gate. Like, hey, you can get this really cool thing, but first, what's your information so we can follow up with you in the future. And then once people do that, they're automatically added to an email autoresponder, because then you don't have to follow up with people. I mean, obviously most people aren't going to come down right away. People are busy. People have school. People have work. People have all sorts of things. People are busy, right? So you can use an email autoresponder to follow up with people and say, hey, the first email could say, hey, here's a free pass. Don't forget to claim it and come down in 5 days before it expires. Or the second day, hey, your free pass expires in 4 days. Your free pass expires in 3 days. Whatever. You're just reminding people because they're going to forget. So you're able to constantly remind people, oh yeah, this free pass to CrossFit. I want to go. I really want to go. I really want to go. Oh crap, I only have 2 days left. I better go. And I better bring my friend, right? So that's why I want to follow up with people on autopilot, because I remember man, I would be following up with my clients and my leads on text and Facebook Messenger, and it was just like, that's not how you run a business, right? That's more of like a job where you're just glued to your phone. So these simple softwares like building this opt-in page, this is not complicated to make. But then you drive people so they can get this free valuable thing. Maybe you want to give them a free personal training session. Maybe you want to give them, you know, a free, a free smoothie with their trial. I don't know. But you can make some cool things up here. We used a free pass. That was it. If you really want people to, once they hit that page, come down, throw in a little something extra. A free pass and a free personal training session. Do what you got to do, get people in that door. But this is how we did it. I mean, 35 leads in 7 days for $95 spent. I mean, how many people do you think are going to stick after 35? A decent amount. I mean, our client closed $900 worth of new business on contract from these 35 leads, and that's not to mention all the emails that are going to go out in the future. So out of those 35 leads, not all of them have come down already. There's going to be a lot of people in the coming months who they come to that point in their lives where they realize they need to make a change with their body and their fitness, and then they get an email from our clients like, oh yeah, I should go check these guys out. I have a free pass, right? And that is, you know, this is potentially worth way more than $900. Not potentially, absolutely. So this is how you do it. This simple little process right here. Step one, set up an ad saying, hey, you know, we're CrossFit, we're the best CrossFit gym in the area. You know, for example, hey Queens, we're doing a special to promote our CrossFit center. We're giving away a free pass for you and a friend, or a free 7-day pass, or a free 3-day pass for you and a friend. They put in their name and email. They're sent to your autoresponder. If you don't have an autoresponder, you can use something simple like activecampaign.com. Really good, not too expensive either. And then you can set this up so people come to the free pass page. And then from there, they're just going to come down, you know, tell them where your gym is or what number to call. You can have them call you, or you can even collect their phone number here. And then you have their phone number so you can call them. But just make sure you follow up with people, because a lot of people skip this part, and that's where, you know, the fortune is in the follow-up. I'm sure you've heard that before. But this is basically it. This is what we do for our clients. We like to work with gyms. We work with kickboxing gym as well. We basically made him famous within the first week trial we did for him in his area. We got some famous football star's wife to come down to his gym too, and now he's blown up. He's had to raise his prices because he has too many people. But this really works. It's really simple. It really works. I hope you found value in this. If you're looking at this right now and like, Andrew, this is great. This is really cool. I see how this works. Thank you for sharing, and I hope I made it pretty simple with the whiteboard. That's why I bought this thing, because I hate this complex stuff. So this just helps me make it simple. If you're looking at this and like, this looks great, but I don't know how to set this up myself, or I don't want to take the time to go out and do it myself, we'd be happy to do it for you for a trial. We love to run trials for potential new clients. That is why we do the trials, to be upfront with you. Just like you would do the trials for your CrossFit gym and your CrossFit business, we do the same thing. We want to show, you know, when people come down to your CrossFit gym, you want to show people like, look, this really is worth joining. We have an amazing community here. We have an amazing facility. I know that's what we did when we had our gym. So we want to offer the same thing for you. We want to show you. We don't want to just talk about how great we are. We want to show you the sort of results that we can get for you, like we have for our clients. Every client who's worked with us, and in the first week, you usually get somewhere around this neighborhood of results. So if you'd like that for your business, we can set this up for you for free, run this campaign that we just drew out for you, completely free. All we ask is you cover the ad spend. That's it. Obviously, we're not going to pay out of our pocket to send you new business, but all our labor costs and setting this up for completely free as a trial. So if you're interested in that, you can click a button below. There should be a button below me, and you can schedule a time to talk with our team, and we can map this out for your business and then implement it for you and get your results in advance. And from there, if you like the results, just like if someone liked your CrossFit gym, maybe you'll come on as a client if we're a right fit for each other. And if so, I'm looking forward to speaking with you. So that's it. Click below, and we'll talk to you soon.